Well, he's an investigator for the tribal police and the Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe. But when he's not in uniform, he's an artist with an airbrush that can make any face look real on paper. Hannah Tran has more in this week's In Focus.
He's letting off some steam with a puff of air and a splash of paint. When Mike Dieter is not in his uniform as an investigator, he spends most of his free time with his airbrush and his clay canvas.
I spend almost every spare moment in here.
From his early teenage years to now, Dieter has been getting sucked into the eyes, ears, and hair of his own creations, providing an escape from the real world.
To let out some steam, but also just to try and get better.
And he's challenging himself today. Older and aged characters are usually not common projects for him.
Typically like a pin-up style portrait or a female that's usually a lot softer skinned.
Replicating each wrinkle and hair on this beard will test his attention to detail, a skill that's received recognition from other local artists.
When you get compliments or when you get a good critique from other artists, I think that's kind of the validation that everyone's looking for.
Dieter is currently a tattoo apprentice at Brainerd's Paint Inc., where owner Clint Lasher appraises and presents Dieter's work.
I was pretty blown away because it was pretty intricate, a lot of detail, and it looked great, you know.
Lasher says transferring his airbrushing skills to tattooing has been a very simple training process.
Already his artistic ability is above most people's. His technical ability and his focus to detail, I don't really have to tell him much.
A close airbrush to its canvas produces a tighter line that's very defined.
And the less you need to pull back, because you push down for air and you pull back, and the further you pull back on this lever, the more paint comes out.
But this airbrush also spends a lot of time giving its canvas a bit of space.
The further away with the airbrush I am, the bigger the pattern is. So it'll throw a softer circle.
His influences are endless.
Frank Frazetta, Phil Garcia, Sean Barber.
But the faces that he creates and knows are timeless treasures. Hannah Tran, Lakeland News.
Mike also provides artwork for a local sign business in Baxter called Nice Carvings.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.